Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Big Tech Talks. I am your host, Colin, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Pavel. Pavel, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing great.
We are excited to talk about today's topic. We're going to be talking about market size. We're going to be talking about market, um, how to evaluate a market. So, without further ado, Pavel, let's jump into it.
Today, I am aiming to actually give you the proper information that you can use to evaluate your market size and how you enter those markets. So let's start with the market size. So you start with estimating your total addressable market. I'm just gonna call it TAM, like everyone else. So it's the maximum market demand for a product or service. So it assumes that everyone who can use your product buys it and there is no competition. Smaller than total addressable market, you have served addressable market or SAM. So it's the portion of the total addressable market targeted by your product that is feasibly within the reach or of your startups, your company's sales channels. And
Mhm.
finally, then you have the smallest portion is the target market, which is the particular group of consumers at which your product is or service is aimed. You use the primary and secondary research data to estimate the market size. So if you're only targeting people in San Francisco, then you get I don't know, census data or market reports to understand how many people would be interested in your product in San Francisco. So that's your total market. Target market.
Mhm.
People you are targeting. So we went from total addressable market
Mhm.
through served addressable market to a target market. But how do you do these calculations? So this is where top-down and bottom-up analysis comes into play. So the top-down analysis is where you look at the industry reports, secondary data, to get a sense of the overall size of the market. And then you can segment the market to identify the target market and estimate its size. I will give you an example now. So let's say you want to sell ice cream online, because who doesn't want to buy ice cream online? Um,
The only place I buy ice cream.
I don't know how that
I
would
have a
work. I mean,
I have a subscription. Uh, Comes in a box.
in my imaginary company. So you look at the industry report, and you with the top-down analysis, you see that the total expenditure per year on ice cream in the US is $20 billion. So the next step in the top-down analysis, then you go down to find your target market.
Mhm.
So 0.25% of US population lives in San Francisco. So I decided that just gonna sell my ice cream to San Francisco because technology. I need to deliver it to the front door, so it cannot be like I cannot send those ice creams in the box to another state. It just
Mhm.
won't
Mhm.
work.
Mhm.
So I narrowed down from the entire US population to San Francisco population, and it's 0.24%. I just checked today of the US population lives in San Francisco. That narrows down the total market to $48 million. That's like everyone buys ice cream online in San Francisco per year. Then you estimate through the secondary data, or maybe primary data, you estimate that 30% of those people living in San Francisco desire delivery of ice cream. So
Mhm.
that gives you $14.4 million a year.
Mhm.
And then you estimate that your market's going to grow 9% year over year, which gives you about $15.7 million. So we went through the top down analysis.
Mhm.
And there is another one, which is the bottom up. So this is where you estimate the number of potential customers for your product or service, and then you multiply that number by the average purchase price. So here's an example. Again, you're an ice cream shop, online ice cream shop. So you take a price per ice cream cone, and I believe that average price right now is $5. I don't know how expensive that could be in LA. In San Francisco, that would be $5.
Hmm. That's about right.
Uh,
We're in LA too.
then you take average American, it's 15 cones per year. I just come across this number through like Google search, which is probably highly inaccurate. I just made an example for this episode, which gives you $75. The average number of members per household in San Francisco. So we came from the bottom. We have the price of the ice cone, of the ice cream cone.
Mhm.
Then we know how many Americans ice cone eats per year on
Mhm.
average. Then how many households member are in San Francisco? I checked it today. It's 2.11. So that gives you $158 per year per household.
Mm.
And then you estimate using your data from research, primary or secondary, you estimate that 200,000 households in San Francisco will use online delivery for ice cream. That gives you an estimated market value of $31.7 million.
Mhm.
I would say if you have enough good data, the bottom-up analysis might be easier for you
Mm.
because you come from the unit price and you just go up to your total market. Sorry, not the total market, but the target market.
Gotcha.
And that's how you can estimate your market size and
Okay.
how much money you can make out of it.
Cool. Cool. So we've discussed different types of analysis. People might have their product ready and they've got all these ideas, but they probably want to know more about how they can actually enter that market because I know things can get very competitive out there.
You're coming up with completely new product that wasn't on the market before. So you create a new market. Something wasn't there before. You have a new product idea. You're creating a new market. You're creating a need. I mean, the need is already there.